大家好，我叫马汉德，我是德国人，我现在住在台湾。
大家好。
Hi, I'm Lars, and what's your name?
Alistair.
And where are you from?
England.
你好，我是格兰特，我的英文名字是 Grant，我是加拿大来的。That would have to be the people, I would say. The first thing that I love about Taiwan is how generous people are here and how helpful people are. Since I came, I remember people, if I was lost on the street, a complete stranger would grab me by the hand and take me to my destination. So I really was impressed with Taiwanese people for how helpful they were.
台湾人那么友好，食物好，天气好，都好。每次去一个台湾的地方，比如说台中，肯定，每个人都看到我都说你好，你好吗？我可以帮你，如果你有问题的话，可以告诉我。
They're very passionate. We're in to help you.
对对对。
I like the weather, especially in December, because in Germany right now, I'm from Germany, right now it's snowing and cold, and I don't like that. So, first of all, I like the weather. Second is the food, obviously. And I think I really like the mentality of the people, how friendly they are, and that there's, very easy to get to know each other.
People and life is so convenient actually.
Convenient?
In my country, we don't, I guess we just have one 7-Eleven and it's not, it's not this convenient, and MRT transportation is really good, and food is cheap, clothing is cheap.
For sure the people, because the people are really nice, very friendly, very helpful, which is something you don't necessarily meet in other countries. And I also like the food.
Okay.
Food is very good. I got used to like eating rice and noodles and all this all day. Although it's very much different from my national food, but I still love it. I really got used to night market food. I really like it very much, like all the dumplings and beef noodles. Oh no, not that one. That one is bad. But apart from stinky tofu.
我最喜欢的台湾菜就是臭豆腐，不一定是，因为我知道好多外国人都受不了那个臭豆腐，很臭啊，但是我觉得是那么好吃啊，那个辣的、汁的臭豆腐是最好吃啊。
The worst part about Taiwan would be the distance from my home country. That's the worst part, is because I miss my family.
Let me not say worst, but it took time to get used to the meals.
So
it's a little,
you don't get used to the food
I
here.
get used to, but it took a little time.
蚊子，
mosquito.
夏天的时候，每天有3个4个新的蚊子的，怎么说？
丁。
对。
OK。
真麻烦啊！我不知道为什么，但是他们很喜欢吃外国人啊，觉得台湾的蚊子都不喜欢。
所以在美国没有蚊子？
有啊，但是比较少的。我的住的地方比较冷，所以经常没有那么多的。
I don't.
You
I
don't?
don't like the food here.
So you prefer the food in your hometown?
Yeah.
Okay, and...
But that's my problem and not Taiwan's problem.
It's okay.
The bad part, maybe sometimes for me it's too hot. The bad part, I miss sometimes the food from my hometown. So especially potatoes, because that's very hard to get by here.
Traffic. Traffic is really bad. And like a lot of people say it's okay in Taiwan, like Taiwan is actually very good compared to Asia. But for me it still seems very dangerous. Like just people just don't let you cross the street at the crossings. Which is strange because in Europe it's like a law that the cars have to stop before the crossings. So everybody basically stops, but here it's like nobody stops and I feel so like, okay. So I'd say the traffic, that's like, oh. I think Taiwanese people are a little bit shy. It's quite common, which I think it's quite a pity because they could maybe approach people more. I think sometimes they feel a little scared of like foreigners. or just really scared of talking to them. I don't know if it's due to English, like some people think they don't have perfect English. And that is actually quite an interesting fact because I think a lot of people's English here is very good, but they don't think so. And they are scared to speak English, even though they don't have to, their English is very good. So I think that's like the very characteristics that of Taiwanese people, maybe a little bit too shy, but they're very nice and smiling all the time, which I like so much because I'm always smiling in my home, but nobody else is smiling in my home. So it's just me smiling, but here it's like everybody's smiling. If I just now look at you, you're all smiling. So it's very good.
No, it's not. It's not too busy. It's pretty relaxed. Kind of. I only have one class, and that's,
Also, we have lots of free time to do what
I have
we
lots
want.
of free time to do what I want to do, so that's okay. Not too busy. Sometimes it can be a bit. I wish I had more things to do, but other than that, I think it's fine.
很忙
Very busy.
功课多，每天有3个4个小时功课，经常没有时间加入那个社团。
It's very nice. I have a lot of free time. And because I'm an exchange student, I think my life is really easy. So all I can do is just like, eat and enjoy the facilities here. I go to the swimming pool and I do yoga. So I try to enjoy the activities here and the facilities.
So do you join any clubs in NCCU?
Yeah, I just joined the yoga club, or I don't know if it's yoga class or
Yeah,
yoga
it's yoga club.
It's yoga club.
Well, you know what? It felt very similar. When I was in university in Australia, I had so many Asian classmates. There was half of my class, I studied biology in undergraduate, and half of my class were Chinese in Australia. So it feels really similar because half of my class here are Taiwanese. So the one difference is that my university, it was not too far from a beautiful beach in Australia. So anytime we didn't have class, we would run to the beach and we could lie in the sun and swimming, and that was nice. That was nice. But really, the university life feels very similar, except I'm more, how do I explain? In graduate school, I feel I learn much more from my classmates than I do necessarily from my professor. But that's normal. That's how grad school is designed. You're supposed to have long conversations and discussions and come to these conclusions together as a team. So it's very different learning styles from undergraduate to postgraduate. It's more group work and case studies. Yeah.
The weather sometimes can be very unpredictable.
Oh, really?
And the rain is very difficult. But other than that,
And also the food.
the food for me, I'm not a fan of the food, but I know so many people love the food, and that's because I'm a fussy eater.
At the first time, the trash car is coming. But sometimes I didn't know it was coming because the first days in the dorms, they didn't say it was coming. So I just had like my room full of trash. I just didn't know what to do with it. And everybody was like, "Oh, the trash car will come, trash car will come." And I never heard it coming. So that was like quite a difficulty. Yeah.
什么问题都没有。
Really?
为什么我的水纯进程有问题？
Explore the city, go and see the temples and see the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial, and Taipei 101, things like that. I find it really interesting. Some aspects are very difficult, like the writing and tones and things like that are very difficult, but the grammar is very simple.
Oh, really?
And other than that, I think it's sometimes very hard, sometimes not very hard.
我 很喜欢你们的国家，谢谢让我有那个在家的感觉。
台湾是我最喜欢的国家，我真的喜欢台湾人，他们都是很客气。
有乡民是大赞美，
有乡民是大赞美。
楼上民是大赞美。